It's in the game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Paul.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within your...
Makes the catch on the left. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And, man, he had nobody around him. That has got to be embarrassing for this defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll go to the ground. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Keeps looking downfield. Finding an escape route. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. They've been running it, but now the pass. It's snagged in the end zone. Touchdown.
One of the areas they really focused on for this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. When you get to this point in the season, Jesse, and you're in the Heisman Trophy race like this guy is, every decision, every play, every move will be magnified today.
No question this guy has the numbers, but what he's also had is Heisman moments in big games with a lot of people watching. he has stepped up and he's played his best football from the quarterback position. And David, I think that's the biggest key now here at the end of the season for him, determining whether or not he can win the trophy.
And we're voters, Jesse, right? That's what we look for. Like, were you big time when your team needed the most, when you played great competition? And so far, he's checking all the boxes, man. He's been elite of elite. Finishing the season strong right here could be the final cherry on the sundae.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Grab behind the line. It's Chubb. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And some room to work. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big game. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Gonna take a shot on 2nd and short. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. He'll keep it himself. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that 1st down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
1st down, operating in the red zone and doing it in a den of noise. Finds his big tight end. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Leaves it with the running back. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. This defense needing this energy from the crowd in a goal-to-go situation. Right on the money. Touchdown. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Direct snap. He breaks a tackle. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. It's complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. The give to the single back. Oh, he's got some space. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Keeps it on the draw. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
We talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Looking deep. It's a big stride inside the 10. Into the end zone for a touchdown.
How about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3's coming soon.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the tailback. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines.
There he goes. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Bishop. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. In the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. To the air on first down. Finds space on the right. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football now.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Nice move to keep running. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the back. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. To throw on 3rd down. And he's got it in the end zone.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point splits the uprights. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. Got it in the room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. That's the kind of play that energizes the entire team. 96 yards, he took it back for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. On the ground, it's English. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does.
Turning it on! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Bishop. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
A little screen to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you got to be careful on offense when you're dialing up the screens. You want to do them on obvious passing situations. When you're anticipating the DNs really racing up the field, they didn't have it set up that time.
Trying to set up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. And now this offense will take the field again. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Now on the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. He picks it up, still on his feet.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got his man downfield. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Quick completion on the out route. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The give to the back. Got the first down, looking for more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1 yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to surge it in. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you can have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1 yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. A lot of urgency for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Got his man! And he's brought down after a nice gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Bishop. Still on his feet. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Fires complete on the crosser. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
lining up to add another. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football.
Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Working the middle. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the red zone, looking for a space. Intercepted to stop the threat. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're gonna see every route in the route tree again in this second half. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Going to the run to start this second half. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. They go to the wide receiver screen. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Wide open downfield. Snags it with the sticky fingers and strolls in with the sweet feet for the touchdown.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. Running to Green. Ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understanding the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
That's caught. It's Bishop. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Gonna swing it on second down. Fires to the big fella. Gets away from one, finds room. All the way in for the touchdown.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Wants to adjust the pattern. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight.
Returner goes out of bounds.
They'll go back to work on offense. He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. The short hands, it's English. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. There he goes. And it's in there for a touchdown. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Jefferson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the middle. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Pick up of 5. It'll be third down and 5.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. Makes the grab on the left side. Touchdown. They have not been able to cover this guy all day.
No, I tell you what, this offense is featuring him. They're doing a really good job. This guy is explosive. He's dynamic. He's making big plays. And heck yeah, I'm going to get him the football as many ways as I can. Kudos to the offense for finding the guy.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's English. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. They'll try to put it in drive this time on second down from the 22. Wants to go up top. Immediately fires to the middle. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And that one looked great on on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Lost to throw again. Under fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He's got it down the right side. Wide open spaces. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score. Turning it on! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. From the gun, running back gets to give. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We've been treated to an offensive clinic so far through 3 quarters as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. The hands, the feet. He steps his way into the end zone for the touchdown. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And he's coming out of the end zone. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, you wonder that time if the QB was just forcing that one over to his running back. He's already made some catches in this game. The defense is aware of that, though. And that time, they had outstanding coverage. There was no way that was going to be complete.
Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. on the gun, wants to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets a block. Ripping through the defense. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. That number 1 beside your name is a heavy burden, and when you're behind late, the weight of the world is on your shoulders. Oh, they're after him! Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
He's now up to 70 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll try the run. Got some room into the goal line. And it's in there for a touchdown. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Offense working from the pistol. The give. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20 and pick up a 5. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the 4th quarter, an opportunity to move on top. They'll give it to the back. Got enough for the first down. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10 from the 13.
Get set.
They go to the ground. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
Love the play call, love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Bringing it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Complete to the left. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. A strike downfield. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. They'll run the screen. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Back to pass on 2nd down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Creates a little space. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Looking downfield on first down. Going for it all. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, this defense is still playing so hard here late in the game in the fourth quarter. Offense taking a shot into the end zone. Defender in an incredible position, and he's able to knock that one away and complete.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Rasmussen. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He can't make the catch. Had it right in his hands, and it'll be fourth down. Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And that is a back-breaker. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play, but the defense came up big in a big moment.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. So hope stays alive. The undefeated season lives on as they inch closer to that 12-0 goal and what they hope will be a berth in the college football playoff.
And I'm just so impressed with the mindset of this football team each and every week. They're poised, they're focused, they have a good game plan, they know who they are, and they go out and they execute. It's as if they're not even thinking about the college football playoff, David. They're just trying to be the best version of themselves each and every week.
And it sounds cliche and it sounds stupid, but know who you are, do it well, don't beat yourself. All those things are the things that coaches are going to say, but you can tell this team's done a great job up until this point. I got a feeling they're going to finish really strong, and I got a feeling those college football playoffs are right around the corner.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.